not
What's
clap.
going on with my
Clap.
What's going on with my guys? And in some cases, gals. It's HomieVulgaris.
It's Donald Trump
President
last
had a
night. Yeah.
meltdown on social media.
He tried to post through it last night about the Epstein stuff. And
Oh, that's where that came from.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I've
Shut-
been on
first-
vacation. I'm kind of disconnected.
it's fine. Let us
You're in
introduce
my club. I'm always disconnected.
let's introduce
I'm Ivy,
the
personally.
guests. All right,
Yeah.
June and Caleb from Western Kabuki, our sister show.
They're also known as IV5 and IV6.
Yeah, IV5 and IV6.
So just the other hosts are all also Ivy.
We're all
There
also
was a
Ivy.
show before we started Eastern Kabuki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, no, what
No,
did you
I'm
call it?
sorry. No, I think Eastern Kabuki already exists, Ruben.
We were calling
I think
it-
it's existed for hundreds of
We
years.
were calling it Occidental method acting. Is the that's what we do. That's what we're doing.
Stop!
That's the new name of the show.
Get the one. Get one stop for that.
But yeah. Anyways, we had both of you on, I think, separately before, but we've never had the two of you on together.
So what happened was like a year and a half or maybe 2 years ago, you guys still recorded in Discord like a bunch of dumbasses, and it like
Yeah.
just didn't work
Well,
out.
we
And
didn't-
Caleb like couldn't get in and record, and then I like did the episode, and then I think you had Caleb on separately like a month
So
later.
we're the
We weren't-
dumbasses.
no,
We can't
we-
access it.
Excuse me. I have to step up here for a second. It's not being a dumbass to be too poor
was
to
being
afford
poor.
a fucking
Yeah, we were-
Riverside subscription.
Sorry, you guys are all
All right,
Hollywood
all right,
and you can
all
afford,
right.
you're born with a silver spoon
No.
and you're silver microphone. You're born with a silver
Riverside
Yeti
costs us
microphone in your
$30 a
mouth.
month, man.
Yeah, it costs us money. It
I
costs
guess
us money.
Yeah.
I guess we have
If
a
you wanna-
silver
Not
spoon
free.
in our mouths.
If
You
wanna
talk to
look
your
back,
you need to talk to your
Marcos and I
producer if you
started-
think your shit's free.
Marcos and I started.
It's more
this
behind the
literally
pod.
Putting our phone on a table.
Yeah,
and
my
talking
phone
over
was
it.
on the table,
That's
and we were
sick.
talking at the phone, and
No,
we had
that's
like a
actually
round
so
table
sick.
discussion.
There was two
And
things
that's-
we would bring, and that's like a 12-pack and the phone.
And the
That
phone,
was-
yeah, it was-
we
that was
just
all we
fucking
needed.
hammered and talk.
Awesome. We should
an
do
awesome
when we finally manage to have like an in-person pod. We should do that.
That
Like we should do, but also have like real microphones and record with real microphones, but just also release a version where it's just like talking.
we were like
over the
100
phone.
episodes in when we first got a mic. Like we were like, that's how
We're the
old-
world's brokest podcast.
Yeah,
But,
we
but
really
that-
are.
see, that's
Oh,
what's
yeah,
I
you're
respect
right.
that though. I think like one of my takes about music is it's starting to get too good sounding. Like it's mastered too well. It sounds
Yeah,
too
it's
produced.
overproduced,
It's overproduced. I think everything should just sound like it's recorded in a nasty garage with
Oh,
like
yeah, the grungier,
like,
the better.
water in the corners.
I think a lot of it
that's
has
like
to
that's
do
like
with
your
like
opinion, though.
I think a lot of it has to do with like people are using soft apps. I think soft instruments just play on a keyboard and use a MIDI instrument because Zoomers. They genetically lack the fine muscle control to play real instruments. They just fuck around with samples
That's true.
and loops and stuff. So everything has that clear MIDI sound, and
Yeah.
you can run it through some filters and dirty it up. But
I
at the end of the day,
recently encountered Zoomer stare from my little brother.
I saw a meme about that.
Oh, we've got so fluoride stairs come back around.
Yeah,
We got fluoride stare, but it's
I-
for Zoomers.
I countered it. Like I didn't know what to
With
do.
you
about
countered it with your fluoride stare.
With no, like my little brother.
Does nobody remember this?
I
No,
do.
I
I
do
remember.
remember
I remember
Fluoride
Fluoride Star.
But
I
I
was
was-
gonna.
Yeah. I just so my brother, I took my little brother out to go hiking, and then he like was complaining every time I've taken him out. I've taken him on like a paved trail, right? So we're
Okay.
like not far away from like civilization. There's still like signal and stuff. So like
Yeah.
and he has fun.
Is there WhatsApp?
No, hold on. So then we go. Stop. Then we go up somewhere a little bit further, no trail, and there's no service. There's no cell phone service, and he goes because normally he's listening to like he's got an earbud in, he's listening to music and something, and then he's like, "Oh, my music isn't like," and I'm like, "Dude, why don't you download the music to your?"
Yeah, download the fucking music.
Yeah,
That's what you're
and then
supposed to do.
And then he
Zoomers
looked.
don't know about download.
He looked at me. He literally looked at me like his eyes glazed over, like he had no. Like he didn't even understand what that phrase meant.
He's
And I
never
was like,
downloaded anything.
Yeah, I was like, you download the music to your phone, and he was just like looking at me, like his eyes literally just glazed over. Like, what do you mean download it to your phone? Like,
And
what
see,
do you
they're
mean,
never
what
gonna
do
be
you
able to
mean?
understand the GI Joe edits because of this.
I just
Does he have a computer? Has he ever used like a laptop or anything?
no. He uses like a school laptop,
Okay.
but like it's like
Even
it's
those
in
are like Chromebooks most of the time.
yeah, they're Chromebooks. You can't really
Yeah,
download
it's
anything
probably
to them,
5 times more
right?
powerful
And
than it.
he doesn't have a PC at home, and like he understands like downloading a game to your console,
But music?
but like
Downloading a
music?
game to your console though is like about the same like as like an app these days though, right?
Yeah,
It's
but
like you're
if
not like flashing a fucking APK onto your Android
I thought
because
about it,
you're
though. I
stealing
also-
some shit.
I also don't have any music downloaded to my phone, and I thought about it's because it's kind of difficult to find a place to download stuff,
Huh?
right? Like, this is me exposing myself as a troglodyte, right? But like every single time I've ever tried it, because I don't pay for, I refuse. Listen, if you consume my art and my music and stuff, don't pay for that shit. I don't feel that, like, because I don't pay for that shit. I think it's fucked up.
Marcos's opinions on being broke do not represent.
Yes, that's the rest of everyone else. I understand it to be that.
Patreon.com/homie. You
I
don't.
just-
You know, we can.
Okay. Regardless, right? I don't ever pay for like stuff, right? If I fuck with it heavily, I'll go to a show. I'll go to like I'll buy merch.
Buy the
But-
CDs. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
right? Like
that goes a lot further.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
I
he
even
fucks with
buy
it
like
heavily, he'll come with me to a concert where Zach Fox is DJing, and I'm just complaining about the music the whole time.
the entire time. But I'll buy vinyl because I like to hang the vinyl in my room. Like you know, I like the stuff. If like
Yeah.
You
but
buy
I
vinyl and you don't listen to it.
I don't have a
Crazy hanging
vinyl.
up.
He absorbs
$20
it from the wall.
cheeseburger.
I have a
If
vinyl
you'll
player.
if you recall, he just has to draw a face on
No,
the
I have-
vinyl, and then he can read.
I have
the...
a vinyl. No, I have a vinyl player
I'm
in my
hanging out with
living
you
room.
later today. You're gonna get
I-
an ass whooping if you keep it up.
I have a vinyl player. I have a big ass vinyl, like an old school amp vinyl, or fucking like old school record player. Like it's
Yeah, it's
huge,
across
massive
the
tube amps. The problem
Ooh.
is that like it's a table. It's functionally a table. So it's
Old
got
school.
it's doing table things.
It's doing
Yeah,
table things.
It's got a bunch of stuff on top of it.
got
So
nothing
like
on it.
3 empty water bottles.
no, it's got my PS5 and a bunch of other stupid shit on it. It's like it's an entertainment center now. instead of what it-
Bring the records downstairs to play them.
No, so okay.
No?
I don't
Marcos
have
was yelling
stairs.
at me when we went to the city because I bought 2 smooth jazz vinyls. He didn't like.
I
it.
like
ones?
smooth jazz, but I
No,
don't
he
wasn't
was
mad.
talking
Wasn't
shit the whole
mad.
time. He's pretending.
I was
Oh,
not. You're out of your
carrboro.
mind.
Whole-
You're out
he's
of your
like-
mind.
He's like, you listen to jazz? That's fucking.
Oh my god!
gay."
Shut.
He said that to me
I
right there.
fucking listen to jazz, asshole. That doesn't even make sense.
You listen to jazz, Marcos, or is it just the Persona 5 soundtrack?
No, I do actually fuck heavily with jazz. I do fuck heavily with jazz. I like Nobukazu Takamura. That's my favorite jazz musician.
Don't make up words.
Oh my god.
Don't make up
That's
bands right
racist,
now.
Ruben.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
That's
Anyways,
racist.
I
didn't know who they
realized
were,
that
so
I
they don't exist.
I download stuff, right? But like the way that I used to download stuff was like I would get everything through like a YouTube to MP3 converter or
Hell
something
yeah.
like that, right? But
Yeah.
Old
now
school.
it's such a pain in the ass to do that because every
Really?
single time, go right now and try and find a reliable one of those.
Yeah,
You will
no,
get
Yeah, I've got one
every
saved on my
virus.
phone.
Yeah,
I have one-
every
I have-
virus.
I have one saved on my phone. I've been downloading a bunch of music for Dead by Disco.
Okay, nice. Well, like,
Yeah.
share that. Let me know.
Can you guys just
Share
at least,
that.
like torrent flax or high quality MP3s? Like this is
I
really,
cannot
really
torrent.
rankling me.
I'm
the
sorry,
amount of
but I
fucking
do not. I've
depression you're getting
torrented.
there.
The last time I torrented, I was
I
trying
got
to
a virus.
I was trying to get the Lord of the Rings, and it was a guy shoving stuff in his ring. So I was like, you know what? Never again. Never again. Actually,
I have torrented thousands and thousands of files over my time, and you know what? I've never had that problem.
I've never seen that, but when I was a kid, I tried to download one of Linkin Park's album because they were sick, and I
They get better.
downloaded
Well, I
it.
guess Chester didn't.
Yeah, but so what played? So I was like, hell yeah, I get to listen to this album, and then it was Bill Clinton saying that I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
the same thing
And I'm like,
happened to me,
and I was
dude.
like 7 or 8, and I'm like, this is terrifying. And I didn't torrent anything for like a decade. because
And
of
that
it. It
same thing
terrified
happened to me, and it freaked me the fuck out because I remember
Yeah.
plugging it into
It's
my
scary.
MP3 player and like going to go for a run during gym, and then it was just like, I did not have sex with that one. I'm like, oh my god, it jump scared the fuck out of me.
And when you're 8 and like listening to something like that out loud, you hear sexual, and you're like, fuck, my parents
I thought I was
can't
gonna
know
get in
what
trouble.
I know what that means.
It's genuinely
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same. I was like,
The
they're gonna,
FBI is coming.
they're gonna arrest me for this, dog. I'm going to jail.
They're on their way.
Shit! Oh fuck! I cussed. That's 5 years on my sentence.
Yeah, literally. I was such a stupid little. I was 12 when I realized that you can't go to jail as a child. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I was I was positive that they would throw like 5-year-olds in jail, like with real actual adults in my. I don't know why I thought
That's
that.
like my favorite thing when you watch like an old VHS and it's like the FBI will know that you copied this. You cannot
I
do
know, I
this. And then
believe-
when I was a kid, I'm like, oh shit, I cannot
believe
play
that,
around
yeah.
with this.
But
Holy
I
fuck.
could-
I
it's so
cannot play.
official.
Presidential seal and shit. I can't
Yeah.
I can't be
They
fucking
still
around here.
have shit like that on websites and apps like Webtoon or something. If you like get one of the advanced episodes that aren't free yet, they're like, piracy's a crime. We will know if you share this.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
Yeah, I would download a car actually.
Has
Would
anyone
download a
ever
car,
gone to
man.
jail for that at all? Like downloading things?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a few
back in
people.
the
Off my
day.
internet once.
Yeah, I don't think it's happened really for a while, but yeah, some people did go to jail or got like millions of dollars of fines.
Yeah, that old lady. I think the saddest one was that old lady in Wisconsin, whose like son was downloading a bunch of music and burning the CDs and
that's
giving it to people.
right.
And she went to they put her house up for like auction to like make the money back. It like awful, like
Yeah.
ruined her life over
Nowadays,
Napster.
I hate the
nowadays you
government.
just get an angry email from your ISP.
Be like, hey, don't do that.
Look it up.
Hey,
Stop
I-
downloading.
yeah.
You can
So
do
I
it once a
think-
year.
I think this current administration, they're turning on the gamers. The FBI posted that they're announcing the seizure and dismantlement of different illegal video game marketplaces like downloads.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
illegal video game marketplaces, but wasn't it just like a bunch of fucking like Switch and PS4 ROM sites?
There's a
I
bunch
think
of
it-
ROM sites.
Those aren't fucking webs like
Can I be honest with
marketplaces.
you?
All that shit's free.
No,
Yeah,
Can I be honest with you? This is an explicit move against the trans community because those are the only people who ever actually. All of
Still
my
doing ROMs.
yeah,
Well-
are still doing ROMs legitimately.
You know, I mean, I have used ROMs recently, but like,
Yeah.
I guess I don't know any cis people my age that.
I don't know a single
I'm,
one.
I'm an emulation enjoyer. What am I gonna do? Buy an old Genesis if I want to play
Chucky,
video games?
you're different. You're you're like
I'm not different. I'm just a regular guy like anybody else. I'm
the
just
FBI
like
Regular
you folks.
guy.
The FBI is
Look,
coming after
being
you.
a D tier micro influencer doesn't make me better than you.
It's
I
true.
did have a Wii U emulator. I was trying to play Breath of the Wild, and I realized I was more interested in like tinkering with and setting up the emulator than actually playing the game. So I just
Why the Wii U version?
because the Switch one, I don't know. Reasons. The Switch one,
Do
the one
you
that I
have
liked got
reasons?
shut down.
the one
Okay.
only
FBI
time I've
got
ever
it.
tried to run
Yeah.
a ROM
Dolphin
I got
or
it.
Steam or whatever it was.
was
I mean,
Izu
Rise
or
of-
something. I don't remember what it was called.
it was to play Wind Waker, right? I wanted to play Wind Waker because I'd never played it before and I'd heard good things about it.
It's the best one.
It's great.
Yeah, everyone tells me
That's
it's the
fun.
best one, and I like the cell shading and all that stuff. So I was like, oh, I should play it. I think I downloaded it. I tried to run it on my computer. I was
it
so
was just
fucking
a guy waking his wind.
no. I was so confused by all of the stuff that it had asked me to do that I went to GameStop and bought a GameCube and played Wind Waker because I was
That's
like,
fine. GameCube was an amazing console. Yo, I've been playing a good game lately.
What game?
It's
oh my
Death
god.
Stranding 2.
Wind Waker.
Pretty
Well,
derby. The
Shoggs
horse
is
girl
having a
game.
stroke. He's having a
Shoggs-
stroke live
a
on the
long-
podcast.
It's a long Japanese word that I haven't pronounced more than 2 times.
It's like umamu or something like that. It's-
Muse Pretty Derby.
yeah, it's a horse
God.
girl
Horse
game.
girl game.
Yeah, tell us about your horsewife. I
Yeah.
wanna
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah, man.
I am. It's my
you get to
first
eat the
one,
horse?
and it's no. And I
Have you
have one,
sent
like,
Have
what
you sent
happens
any
if
of
they
them to the
break my
glue
leg?
factory yet?
No. They do breed with humans to make
Look,
other
they're
horse girls.
making me. Well, but that's. Hang on. That is my understanding.
What?
That's extended canon. That's not in.
Oh,
the
it's
game.
extended. Okay.
The game is
my
the game.
apologies.
I don't know, man. I just started last night because everybody's playing the
That's
horse
the
wiper
sequel.
game.
That's
Yeah.
the sequel.
Bullshit.
Fuck.
It's so much stupid anime bullshit. It's like, all right, I'll get a horse wife.
There's,
That's
like,
fine.
I
Someone.
just want to know if any of these fuckers ever pop out of the wall and just say like big fat horse cock.
They do. They
No,
do.
no.
Gold Ship does that all the time.
No, so
And they're all based on real racing horses
yeah.
from history, and like some horse otaku has gotten behind making a gotcha game. And
horses. It's with horse
Like
girls.
when there's history involved, now I'm like, okay, this makes me feel concerned.
Yeah. So
Really?
This
Well,
someone
you
be
want,
like,
you want somebody who
"Hey, you
doesn't
wanna
care
fuck
about
Sea
horses?
Biscuit?"
Just like, I don't know, I'll make it. Yeah, like, no, it makes more sense, more respectful to the history of horses to be like, you can fuck Seabiscuit. Instead of like, I don't know, I made up some horses. I don't know anything about horses.
The only thing I know about the horse game is that they have to get like explicit rights from whoever owned or owns the horses, and one of the owners wouldn't let their horse be in the game unless they had larger tits than any other horse girl in the game.
I bet I know which one that is.
God damn it.
I wonder what the pitch for this is. Like this, like 90-year-old horse racer gets this. Email.
Yeah.
It's like,
She's
hey,
got to have the biggest tits.
He calls them bazookas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have big
your horse
bazookas.
will get pregnant with a human's child.
I was
But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, the gotcha mechanics are a little brutal, and I'm kind of grinding to get Mr. Hands, but still.
No, gotcha games are the new crack cocaine.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I'm
been
trying to
talking
be
about
like,
this.
I only do other people's gotchas and just at parties.
Literally, I've been trying to talk to people about this. The gotcha game and gotcha mechanics has hit America like a goddamn plague.
Yeah,
Like,
I love
it-
gambling.
We are
Everybody loves gambling.
no, I hate gambling.
It's sick.
Let's
No,
go
I
gambling.
hate gambling. I hate it.
dang it.
You know why I hate gambling?
dang it.
Because I am guaranteed to lose. I
dang
I
it.
am the sorest loser of all time. I cannot handle.
Aw, dang it.
I one time crashed out because I like thought I won on a $3 scratcher. I thought I won $10, and I go to like give it to the guy, and the guy was just like, "Nah, dude, this is a loss. Look," and he put it under the thing, and it was lost. And I had misread it, and I was about to fucking rob the liquor store. I was,
dang
I was
it.
like, "Well, I'm going
That's
away
around
with
the
something."
counter
motherfucker."
for the
yeah.
gun.
You know.
Yeah, literally, I was like, "Listen,
Marcos chucking his computer out the window. It's like, I wanted to get Applejack, not fucking Sunday Driver. This
can't-
horse game sucks.
cannot handle losing. I cannot handle it. I cannot. It's just
Have you
not."
ever been to Vegas?
No, for this exact reason. I've been to Tahoe once, and I went to like play blackjack. The other thing too is that like once the money stops being real to me, it's all bad.
Yeah,
I
the
was
money went
playing-
bad.
Well, I was playing blackjack at a table in Reno, and the guy was just like 17, and I was just like, "Hit me," and he's like, "It's 17," and I was like, "Hit me," like. Right? Like, I know what the fuck
Trying to get
I-
21.
Even the dealer was like, "Man, like, you don't want
Come
to lose your
on,
money."
dog.
Like,
Yeah,
come
what
on.
the fuck is wrong with it? Hit me, dude. Fuck it.
For no particular reason, I just saw and tell all the listeners we're having a homie blackjack night with Marcos for real money.
Not for real.
Interesting.
My-
Not for real money. Even then, we do homie poker night in the Discord sometimes, and I played a couple homies, and I was playing poker, and I kept doing this stupid bit where I was like, "What does 4 aces mean? Is that good?
That's a great bit.
Is that good? What does this
mean?
What does it
That's
mean?
such a good bit, though.
You know,
My-
Marcos has been trying to go to Vegas for a wedding this October, and if
Yeah.
you go, we should play blackjack. I want to see
No,
it in
dude.
person.
I had
Marcos, can I tell you my experience playing blackjack in
Please.
Vegas?
please.
So I was playing blackjack in Vegas, and I lost $500 and wanted to kill myself.
I would have. I would have slammed my head into the fucking thing until I died.
Like,
And then-
it feels so good when you win and want to double down. You're like, "Oh, I'll double down," and it's like you win again. It's like, I can't stop here. I gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. And then all of a sudden, it disappears. It vanishes in front of you. And
If
you're like,
I
I want to
lose-
die.
if I lose 3 times in a row, I get so nihilistic. I'm like crossing the street without looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for death. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm inviting strangers back to my hotel room. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm completely given up. And, like, I can't. I experience
Start
emotions
smoking
way
crack with those guys who slap the cards at you.
literally, yeah, dude. I just like fuck it. I lost. I don't care. Nothing matters anymore. And it gets bad, dude. Like it gets really.
And your
bad.
total losses amounts to $5. And you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck
It's
it,
like,
man.
how much you lose?
Fuck it.
$15. $15.
You just hate losing. It's not about the money.
It's nothing to do with the money. I can't stand losing. I get so miserable. I'm so affected by. Hey, I can't do it. It's just not. It's just
I
not.
want to put you. I want to put you on a penny slot and just watch you have a meltdown.
Yeah, dude, I
It's like
would.
10 cents.
I'm down 24 cents. Fuck.
News event. There was an attack. There was an attack at this casino. What caused it? He lost 30 cents.
legit,
This guy
yeah.
went fucking nuts. He lost a fucking quarter.
I couldn't do it. I can't hang. It's just not for me. I know this is why I don't gamble
Hey,
at all.
You know my favorite machine to play at the casino? The buffet, dude. You'd never lose at the buffet.
That's
You never
true.
lose at the buffet.
Never
That's
lose
true,
when you go to
man.
the
That's
buffet.
true.
That's not true. I was talking
That's not true. I've walked to the buffet.
right now.
Yes, Marcos, don't eat the fucking oysters at the buffet. Okay?
This
They're
is some
not
real
good.
shit. This is some real shit that happened to me as a child. This is cluing you into like the Marcos mentality, right?
Okay.
That it's been deeply ingrained into me as a child. When I was a kid, my dad once a year used to take us to like this big. So he worked at Stanford. He was like a groundskeeper, and like he used to take us to the essentially he was a janitor. He was like they're like a step up from a janitor because he also mowed the lawn. That's the only like difference between groundskeeper and custodial. But he would go there and they would have this big like giant buffet for all of the workers once a year, and he would take us and I would go, and like every year I went for 5 years, and every year I would go, I would drink like a gallon of soda. I would eat so much. I would throw up in the parking lot and I would come back and do it all over again. And I would be so sick for weeks after eating, like I'm just sick. And my dad would be pissed off at me because like I wouldn't go to school. I would literally require like round the clock medical attention because I'd eaten so much. I'd like tried
That's
to
what
eat 30,000
friends
calories.
So,
It is
so you're telling me that the only way to lose at the buffet is to enjoy it too deep,
too much.
to
Yeah, I
too
have
much
no
of a good time.
No,
Yeah?
like I have no self control when it comes to like things feeling good. when
I
stuff
don't
feels
think there's any
good,
such thing as too much of a good thing.
nah, you say that, dude, but you can definitely eat like 70 lumpia and it will feel bad. Like your body will.
You're
reject
telling
it.
me the guy who's like, I think that jacking off 3 times a week, that's not very much at all.
It's not
actually.
very much at all.
That's crazy, man.
I will stand by that. I think
yeah.
once a day is the minimum
crazy.
amount that you need in your life. Anything less than
Minimum.
that, you're gonna go crazy. You're literally gonna go insane.
That's crazy, man.
I'd say like 3 or 4 times a week, maybe.
That's not. It's fucking like that's. I ate 6 or 7 a day on a bad day. You know what I'm
Sometimes
saying?
I do it a week.
That's too little.
I
thought
don't
you said
believe
3
you
is too
because,
much.
like, I don't believe you because, like, first of all, refractory periods.
I don't have that. I
You're
literally
around.
don't have
You're
that.
around. Unless you're like,
literally don't have
dick
that.
in
Bill
hand
Livery.
whenever I'm talking to you. Like,
No.
there's just no way he has time to beat off as much as he claims.
No, well, I don't be. So I'm not beating my shit to completion all day. It's just like I go get it where I need to
just
go. And
edging
then, you know what I'm
yourself?
saying? Sometimes, yeah, it'd be like that. Sometimes you don't. None of you understand. None of you seem to
I
understand.
know.
it.
I know.
Mar-
when Marcos
Marcos.
has had a good night.
I was
his
thinking the other day,
vein
like, I
pops
should
right
see if,
here
like,
between
Marcus,
his
you
eyes.
go 24 hours without saying you don't understand.
At first, when I knew Marcos, I'd be like,
You don't
"What's wrong with
understand
your-
how
what's wrong with
difficult
your
that would
forehead?"
be, Shogs.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hardest one I think to have ever done.
So,
No,
I cut right to the core with surgical precision.
Marcus, my introduction to you was to talk about gooning, like
Yeah.
so long ago, almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
And ever since then, you know who Norm Finkelstein is, right? Norm
Norm
Finkelstein.
McDonald. Donald.
I
Yeah.
think it sounds familiar, but I don't know why I
He
know
put
that.
out. He's like a Palestinian rights like actor. He
Yeah,
talks.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like an academic.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
he did this interview like a year ago. You can find it on YouTube. It's a YouTube video called "Is Gooning the Pathway to Fascism?" And I want to know what your take on.
That's
on
great.
gooning
I agree.
Is fascism?
I think I have a different understanding of fascism than everyone else. I think because I think that there's 2 types of fascism, right? There's like
We're
there's like
about to get the Mussolini was woke.
no. Mussolini was- no.
Oh boy.
Does this happen often? Is that?
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Woke
doesn't.
Mussolini is a recurring.
Woke Mussolini is a recurring character, but he's not. He's not real. Well,
I'm
first
not
off,
defending
Also
Mussolini,
alongside him
I'm
but
not.
25
Alright.
minutes of defending
okay,
Mussolini
listen.
later.
What I'm
said
saying
he was
is
sorry.
there are two types of fascism. There's a primordial fascism. There's the fascism that you can't escape. Right? That's bedtime. I talked about this before. Right?
How is the 20th century? How
Oh
is there a
no, we're
primordial
back.
version of a
We
20th
circled all the way
century
back,
political philosophy?
man.
So you
Oh my
need
god,
to go to
abolish
sleep.
bedtime.
No, none of you understand. You need to go to sleep.
None of you understand.
You seem to get it. I'm changing the. None of you get it. All right.
You don't understand. You don't get it.
Your comprehension is limited.
You need to go to sleep. It's like
Yes.
beyond. You absolutely need to go to sleep. Right. Your
Yes.
body is forcing you to sleep, and you can transcend that. You can go past that, but you're gonna have consequences, and it's gonna suck. That's a primordial fascism in the sense
That's
that, like,
not a primordial fascism.
your body is.
That's just
there's
how
a-
your brain works,
There's a
man.
hard limit. There's a hard limit to what is possible, and you have to abide by that hard limit. That
love
is.
Yeah,
calling,
that's
like,
not fascism,
Hold
though.
on, you're not letting
Marcos
me.
is
That's
saying your
fucking
brain is the
physics.
dictator.
System-
Your brain
system-
is
Is
the
physics
dictator.
fascism?
Hang on,
Yes.
hang on, I can express this.
There's
He's
this-
wrong to be like fascism, but
I shouldn't have
that's
asked
the
that
20th
question as I was taking a
it's
drink.
the 20th century political philosophy. It's not like the primordial evil of the world.
You're not.
But,
When I say
there
primordial
is a-
fascism, I mean
it
there's.
is-
You don't
if
understand.
anything, fascism is a modern manifestation of the primordial bedtime.
Yes, that's what you're trying. Yeah, I'm trying to get to that. Your
But it is
body.
the idea. Okay, you got to go to bed.
You have to
gotta
go to
to
bed.
bed, right? You got to go to sleep, right? But the idea is like you got to go to bed at 10. That's
fascism.
when-
Yes.
No.
No. It's the arbitrary number of like, yo, you had your
People
bedtime
had
is 9 p.m.
rules before Mussolini came.
I know.
If anything, it's like Catholicism.
I understand that. What I'm saying though is like,
Yeah, the Ten
okay,
Commandments were a thing.
the two types
Yeah.
of fascism. What I'm trying to say is like, there's a hard physical stop. Like your body imposes reality. Not
The
it's not
fact that I
fascism.
can't jump off of a building and do a superhero landing with perfect pose and survive, that's
no.
primordial fascism.
Look, I understand what he's saying. Like the theory of bedtime is good. It's just he always mixes it up with all these fucking discourse words.
No, I do get what you're trying to say now. It took me a second, but I do.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna
the
say
thing
I
about
get what you're
bedtime
saying, but I
is
don't.
if there is no bedtime, there's no joy to staying up late past your bedtime.
There we go. This is what I'm trying to get at, right? Is that in order for the actual real fascism that people believe is real, which it is real, but like that fascism requires what is forbidden. Does that make any sense? It requires a
Yeah.
forbidden, and then it requires the taboo of what is forbidden.
Yes, the
Right.
entire point of becoming a cop is that you get to break the law.
Is that you get to break the law all the time, and like all the whole reason why dictators are dictators and they do the things that they do is because they want to be able to do the things that they want to do and tell other people what they can't do. So that kind of like Shaggy's the one who put the term in my head of what is forbidden is required, and like with gooning stuff with a lot of like the guys who are like beating their meat all day, it has nothing to do with the pleasure, and it has more to do with the taboo of what they're looking at, like because it's wrong. And so like I've never
I think a lot of the gooning culture from the gooners that I follow, at least on Instagram Reels, especially the "I'm not a pervert but" guy.
Yeah.
Shout out, I'm not a pervert but I forget his name. He's a pervert, though. I think some guys just want to be able to jack. Like definitely the taboo is a part of it, but I think they'd be jacking off all day. Well,
But those guys aren't
because
the
there is a rule, but like I don't want to goon all day.
yeah.
Even
also,
if
you're
it's
not a
against
big-
rules, I love breaking the rules.
You're
but I
not a
wanna-
pleasure. You're not a pleasure guy. That's what I'm saying. There's a big difference. There's a big difference
he
between
is.
like no.
I've known this man for like 6 years. Yes,
Shaggy
he
is
is.
a-
Yeah, well, okay, for what it's worth, I know the acid and meth era was not about pleasure.
No, that was not about pleasure.
That was
no,
about
I'm saying
breakthroughs.
the fact that you have like probably no less than 100 cans of aged tobacco in various stages, like in your house.
It's only a
Like, that's what I'm talking about.
No, Shaggy
most of them
enjoys.
back here.
He's a
Shaggy
connoisseur.
Shaggy enjoys
I'm a
his
bon
pleasure.
vivant.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shaggy
I enjoy the fine things. I
Shaggy
don't
Yes.
necessarily
enjoys-
pleasure.
Shaggy enjoys the pleasures that he enjoys, but he enjoys them for the time that he enjoys them. And like while he is interested in like maybe maximizing that time, there is a time when that ends for him where like he doesn't want to feel that way. My brain is like, no.
Go back to my brooding.
My brain is like, no, put your finger on the nut button and hold it there. Hold it there until you physically cannot hold it there anymore. And that's different. That's inherently different than like, I would say like 90% of the gooners that I've met in my life, their entire shtick is that it's a taboo to be a gooner. It's a taboo to beat your meat to like, because they get off on like, yeah, I get so horny sometimes I beat my shit to guys, or I beat my shit to trans girls, or like, and they get like, stop it, stop the Ouija nutting sound.
but like from that,
So they hit the
I
nut
think that's,
button.
like, an interesting like thing to bring up, because like if you think about weed culture before
Yeah.
it was legal in most of the country, there was like a type of guy. They had the weed rag. They had they wanted to be Bob
the
Marley.
weed guy. Yeah.
But those
Consumption is
guys,
identity, baby.
exactly. And that is exactly what I think all of this is consumption as identity.
I do love seeing the death of the weed guy as a weed guy myself.
Can I just say that Bob Marley?
It came really fast.
Can I just say that Bob Marley is
do
my
I.
favorite soccer
Came
player?
really fast.
He's your stop it, both of you stop. No, but I mean like the consumption of identity stuff. Legitimately, I don't know. I am experiencing.
literally
My thing is like I
exposed
enjoy the pleasures that I enjoy, and I try to endure them for as long as I possibly can. But stop it, stop it. Stop it. But it doesn't.
Honestly, Marcos, I must endure the pleasures.
Yeah, no, literally, that's the mindset is that I must endure them. Like, it's not. This is not a.
You're not doing it because you enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I'm doing this shit because it feels good, but like, at a certain point, it stops feeling. Stop it. Stop it. I hate this. I hate when you do this. I hate it.
I didn't even realize that was a human at first. I thought that was like a bug.
That's Luigi.
It's
It's
Luigi.
Luigi.
I've got like a 2 or 3 minute long sound clip of like from a video on YouTube that was just called Luigi
Busting
Luigi
a nut,
nutting
yeah.
or something or busting or something. So I click play at 0% volume and then just slowly just ramped it up a little bit here and there. Tasteful parts of the conversation.
Yeah, I hate that.
You have a looping pedal, don't you?
Stop it. Stop
I do.
It. Stop
No, wait, no, not a looping pedal. I have
The
fuck.
looping station.
I have a loop station. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Getting back
You
to
know
it
what I'm getting at.
though.
Yeah, I do.
The other gooners, the fascist gooners, the gooner fascist guys.
Not like me, the good gooner.
The good
woke
gooner, the guy who's just trying to bust a nut as many times as possible because it feels good. It's different. You know, none of
Gooner
you
for Palestine.
get it.
Fucking get it. You don't understand.
I bet that exists.
That absolutely does exist.
It's like the hot girls for a Bernie thing.
Yeah, like legitimately, yeah, it has to be. Fuck, Jesus Christ. Do you even remember the OK Liberal?
Yeah.
And then that girl
the one
was
that
a-
was a necrophiliac.
Yeah, the girl's a
Yeah.
necrophiliac.
Yeah.
And then
What?
I love. Yeah.
She's a necrophiliac? I think
Yeah,
I still
no,
follow her on
not
That's
the OK
crazy.
Boomer girl. The OK Boomer,
Oh,
the
okay.
Kekule or whatever. She's, I don't know what she is. I don't know what her deal is. Not that she doesn't matter. She's not important. What matters is that someone then made a video mirroring that called OK Liberal, and like I don't know what the politics of it was. I don't care about the politics of it.
It
because
was like
they-
a Marxist. It was
Yeah.
like a left one. From
Yeah, okay, so I wasn't sure
Cool.
if there was like OK Liberal in the like conservative sense or
love
OK
woke
Liberal in the like
necrophiliacs.
yeah, but anyways, she was a woke necrophiliac is what
Awesome.
I mean, it's a victimless crime.
no, it's not.
Shut the fuck up.
Shocking.
I
You're out
will
of your
say the
mind.
worst part of that video was that she didn't move her body the same way. Like she was
Yeah.
very stiff. Like
Yeah.
To me, that's the worst
Like
part of it. It's
a
just-
corpse.
Yeah.
It's like,
Or like how a corpse makes a necrophiliac.
oh god.
Jesus Christ.
there is actually a shocking amount of gooners for Palestine, both the football club and the masturbation.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Hell yes. Hell
Oh
yes.
my God.
They need
That's
to
my
combine
favorite part.
forces. They need to combine forces. That's what they need to do.
My favorite part of British people is that they just kind of have to deal with having I think it's soccer football team.
Yeah, the Arsenal.
That is the Arsenals where they're called the Gooners. I think
Gooners.
I kind of wish I was British for only that reason.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that words change meanings and then they can't do anything.
Speaking of the British, I made beans on toast the other day.
How was
How
it?
did
4th of July.
Was
To
it good?
appropriate their culture. Yeah, it was actually good. I was like, I think they're onto something.
You know what
here.
pisses
I
me
guess
off is they.
Pedophiles are cooking, dude.
Not really microwaving, but it's still fine.
The one food in particular that really pisses me off are those radioactive colored peas that are just like a pile of mush.
The mushy peas.
Yeah,
The mushy peas.
I don't know how they get their peas that color. I ain't healthy. I mean,
I don't
look at the
understand.
look at the relish in Chicago. Are we truly?
Oh my god, that's delicious.
It's
Oh my
different.
fucking
It's so
God.
different.
Look at the
It's
color.
totally-
Look at the color.
No,
It's
it's not the.
Amazing.
It's radioactive green too.
No, but it's
Because
different.
they put food
It's
dye.
totally. Mark,
You
yeah.
can't. Yeah, you don't eat relish as a fucking meal. You eat relish as a condiment.
You don't
adds.
eat.
It's a
you
dash.
don't eat mashed peas as a meal. It's
You're
a
out of your
side, and I
fucking
think
mind.
They do
You're
use
out
it
of your-
as a
if you-
condiment, which
listen,
is
I'm
kinda
sorry.
weird.
No, I have to. No,
If
Shogs,
someone
I have to step in here.
Yeah, if
You
someone
can't make the comparison that mashed peas are the same here because it's clearly like a side dish, and you're like the alternative would be eating a bowl of relish.
I think they
Like
use
some
it as
kind
a-
of
I think
relish
they use it as a
gazpacho.
condiment.
But the mashy peas go on stuff, though. So
Yeah,
it
it's a
kind of is
condiment.
It's not a. It's not. Don't the two of you team up here.
Also, let me just say. Let me just say, I would eat a bowl of relish. Like that shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
listen.
that's hard.
That's
That shit's
beyond
crazy.
the.
I'll eat a jar of pickles. It's just chopped pickles.
And I fucking love it.
I ate
Oh
a
my
jar of
God.
mayonnaise once.
That's
Cool.
horrible.
You should die.
The whole jar,
I love
like
it.
over time on sandwiches.
No, with a spoon.
When I was a little kid,
All right.
when I was a little kid, I
Hell, I
used to take
tried.
bites out of the butter. Like as
Oh,
a
you do
child.
butter bites too?
When I was a child, I used to take a whole butter, like a whole bite out of the brick. I would like 5 years old. I would walk up to the fridge. I would open it up myself, take a bite out of the butter, and put it back. And like my mom would get so mad at me.
You've got a long history with butter, then.
Butter mindset.
I'm on my butter grind set, bro.
Butter
I
mindset.
just imagine like a hot day, hot summer day. Marcos comes running in from playing outside, opens the fridge, like the Sunny D commercial.
Gotta get my butter bite.
Mom, you
I
got
like
no
I
salt
have
this
a
time.
long history of not being able to control myself at all. And like it sucks. It's awful. I don't wish this shit on my worst enemies. Like this is fucking, I
Sounds
have,
like you were eating good though. You were throwing up at buffets.
yeah,
You were
buffets.
taking a
I
butter
was
bite.
yeah, taking butter bites. I was like, it was awful too. I remember my dad being like you did the same thing last year. Like why did you do this again? And then I remember just being there like I gotta do what I gotta do. He's like but you don't have to do this. You don't have to.
I do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
Back
Oh.
Same with the butter, except I would also kill a quarter of the gallon of milk while I was there.
That's gross to me.
Christ, man.
That's horrible, dude.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm trying to speed run a fucking heart attack at the age of 15.
I-
Like, that's
So fucking funny that like I bet immediately after you recovered from your buffet sickness, you were like fucking Vegeta. Is like, gotta get right back to fighting Goku.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was like, you know what?
In your fucking tank.
I was like, the first thing I need is Taco Bell. Is I need those. Do you remember Taco Bell used to have the 10 for $1 tacos? I used to go there with
Yes.
$20 and go crazy, and be like, I got this.
Were you
Don't worry
throwing
about
up
me.
there too? Were
All
you-
the
were you-
time?
Yeah.
Taco Bell like almost gave me bulimia because the 10 for 10 taco deal.
The
I was
deal
going.
was too good.
I was literally going there with my allowance for like the week, or I would work and get like whatever the fuck I had, like $30-$40, and spend it all in a day at Taco
$20.
Bell.
Well, I'm gonna go endure the pleasures of this. I don't think you're even. I don't even think you're a hedonist at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm some kind of fucked up sadomasochist.
it's kind of a masochist, really.
but to myself.
Like a
And then,
hedomasochist.
like, you don't understand.
Speaking of Taco
Marcos, we're
Bell,
worried about
I
you.
recreated the cinnamon twists at work.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
Do you deep fry the pasta? Is that how they do it?
We make like wonton wrapper taco shells, and so I saved all the rings that we cut around it and ripped them all up and fried them. and then I mixed it in a bowl with brown sugar and Marvico cinnamon, and it tastes exactly like the fucking cinnamon twists from Taco Bell.
That sounds
Awesome.
amazing. Do you want to hear about something disgusting instead
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
that being?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When I
Sure,
was-
fucking go for it.
The butter bite reminded me back in
Oh,
back in high
God.
school.
A butter
I'm
bite
thinking about the
reminded me is
butter
a
bite.
sentence I'd never imagined nor want to hear again.
It just reminded me that like
Oh,
back in high
God.
school, I had a friend who very religious family. They would pray during dinner. Had a sister. And one day, you know when you pray when you're religious, when you're like evangelical, I think you like close your eyes or something. I forget exactly what he did, but they like bow his head, close eyes, pray, do the whole thing. And one time, my friend just happened to open his eyes and like look up while his family was praying and saw his younger sister just chugging a bottle of ranch, like that was just
Awesome.
on the table, which was fucking
Awesome.
horrifying to me that people would just like. I don't know if
it's
you guys
normal.
fuck with. Is that normal?
I don't fuck with ranch.
Yeah.
No, you don't
I
fuck with it?
I don't fuck with ranch like at all.
Why?
At all.
It's pretty good, but I wouldn't chug it. Like
No.
I have standards myself.
I have. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh,
His
yeah.
tattoo says
Legalized
legalized ranch.
ranch. And that rules, man.
We got a local pizza place here that has this incredible spicy ranch that I get. every
Ranch
time.
Ooh, that sounds
to
good.
me is very gross.
People
Like-
are always grossed out because whenever I get ranch, I lick the lid from the restaurant. I'll just like, yeah.
Ranch to me is like ranch.
Like,
ranch
I'm the
is
only
so-
motherfucker you'll see. Like, I'll eat a fry and drink the ranch.
Ranch to me is so vile that I don't even fuck with Cool Ranch Doritos, and that's.
But you'll
the-
have a butter bite.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why
butter
my
bite is normal in our culture. Leave them alone.
Look, I was a fat kid, but I
Gotta get a
never-
butter bite.
I never had a butter bite.
well, you're missing out, Shrugs. Are you
Maybe I'll
really?
go-
Were you
maybe I'll
ever
go-
really a fat kid? I don't think so. You got
Did
stolen.
you ever make
got
candied
stolen
bacon?
fat kid valor, dude.
Shit, I was just husky the whole time.
yeah, you're just
Bacon.
you don't know what it's like.
You don't
No.
know what it's like
be
to
the
eat a
fat
butter
man.
bite.
Take a butter bite
No, so
inside the fridge.
ranch to me is very gross, and I don't. It's like anathema to me. It's like it's horrible. It's the smell of it is disgusting to me.
Did you see a meme about how it was a white people thing and just really internalized it?
Maybe I don't know, dude. I just don't fuck with ranch. No, because like everyone likes almost
What
everyone
about
I know.
blue cheese? What about Caesar?
Caesar dressing is okay sometimes. I just
Yeah, it is.
I need it
It's
on a
isn't it?
Caesar. I need it on a Caesar salad though. I'm not putting Caesar dressing on anything
dip
other
your,
than
dip
Caesar
your
salad.
pizza crust in that
No,
shit,
you're out of
man.
your
It's
mind.
good.
You're out of your fucking mind.
You're not
This
just taking a
is-
swig of Caesar.
No, I've talked about
It's
this
the
before, and
most
I get
Midwestern
heat.
thing I've
I get
ever
heat
heard.
for this, but I'm not a
Dip your
big
pizza
sauce
in
guy.
ranch.
I'm not a really big sauce guy. Like
I know,
the
it's-
I like
it's-
marinara sauce. That's like the one sauce that I'll put
Yes.
on anything, and that's about.
Wait, on anything?
I'll put that shit on anything. Marinara
On a
sauce
steak?
and barbecue sauce. Yeah, I'll do that. Yes,
Hot dog?
It's not so
Yeah.
bad on a steak.
yes.
I
Taco?
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really consider marinara sauce as a sauce, even though sauce isn't its name. It's more
Yeah.
of a
And it is a
salsa.
sauce.
It's based on okay. Hey, if we're
It's
gonna
an
fucking
Italian
talk about
salsa.
sauces here,
It
okay.
is Italian salsa.
If we're gonna talk
It is
about fucking
Italian.
sauces, okay.
What does salsa
In the
mean?
definition of
Sauce.
sauces set
Oh,
down by
wow,
really
really?
autistic French guys in the 1800s, it is a red sauce. It is a red sauce, so it is a sauce.
The top
I mean, but
three
it's not a
sauces.
sauce like ketchup is a sauce.
The top three sauces. The top three sauces.
It's not a condiment.
Listen,
It's
the
not a
top
sauce
three.
like Worcestershire sauce.
sauce. The top three sauces. Hoisin sauce.
Hoisin sauce, amazing.
Top tier.
Top
Barbecue
tier, yeah,
sauce.
for sure.
Depends. Depends.
Yeah, very, very
Depends on the barbecue.
What kind are we talking? We got like yellow, the
Just the
mustard-based
red.
one, or
So
the
thick,
mayonnaise?
What are we doing here?
the thick red sauce. The thick red. The kind of a.
Sweet baby Ray's.
Yeah, like I don't really like sweet baby rays,
about
but like
Frank's-
molasses.
Frank's
You know what I'm
barbecue sauce?
saying? They're kind of, kind of spicy.
Like the hot
little
wing?
No. And then the final one, and this is the one that people get mad at me for because they don't think it's a sauce, and I think it is, but it's guacamole is a sauce. That's the
No.
fucking. That's the
Yeah,
top one.
guacamole's the sauce.
Guacamole is a dip.
Fine.
It's
Anyway.
sauce. What is
Hipster
it?
sauces.
What do you
It is
do?
sauce.
Hipster sauces that you put the food in instead of
You're gonna
putting
make
on.
me have a
Okay, but that's what I
burger.
mean. That's what I mean. Is like guacamole is like salsa. You know what I'm saying?
Guacamole
Like,
is a sauce.
'cause
Yeah.
it's
Like
chunky. It's
a
chunky.
Yeah.
hair is a bun,
I
but
consider
it's not necessarily a
sauces
rabbit.
things that get topped on things. Which
You
guacamole
put
does,
guacamole on
but-
top. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
but
like
you
you're
put it on
undoing
with a
your own
spoon.
argument.
You don't push it out of a bottle.
You could though. I mean,
When
what's
have
the
you
difference?
ever seen guacamole? in
There's a
bottle,
lot of
bro?
things you could push out of a bottle, man.
Yeah, here goes. Top 3 sauces. Number 1, hoisin. Number 2,
hoisin.
sriracha, and number 3, mustard.
Sriracha mayo is the only
Okay,
time
these
I've
are all
ever fucked
good.
with sriracha.
Is
are all good
mayonnaise a
choices.
sauce?
Mayonnaise is a sauce, yeah.
No, it's a
Fucking-
spread, you idiot.
No, it's just. Oh my god.
Sauce.
Oh my god, bro.
You know what else is a
Son
spread?
of a bitch. Shut
Butter.
up. I don't care anymore. I don't
Butter.
I'm
Butter
over
boy.
it. Is olive oil a sauce?
Butter
No,
can be a
it's
sauce
oil.
too if you,
It's an
if you
oil.
microwave it. If you
But
like
you can
What
put
about-
it has
what
all.
about yeah, what about when you like put it on something like when it's as a
Yeah, when you
topping?
drizzle it on top of a salad, or you know what I'm saying?
Look.
Because you can use it as many different things. You can also sell it as a scam to people. That's
You can rub it all over your body.
Bro, I
Yep.
if I could stick my own dick in my ass, that wouldn't make it sex. It's still masturbating. Oil is oil.
I think it would be sex.
I think it would be sex too.
Absolutely, that
I-
absolutely would.
I
be.
do.
Okay, the
wanna
real
say, though,
question is, if you would to suck your own dick, would you go legs up or head down?
head down.
Like, are you going on your back and pulling your
No.
legs up over your head?
Sex
or
is
you
when
I feel
you
like
put
that's bad
something
for your
inside
neck. No, I,
down.
I feel like head down is bad for your
no,
neck.
I like
though.
Yeah,
no, I like the
probably.
other one. I like the legs up method because it feels like you're levitating. If you're pulling your legs up, you've managed to like do a literal lift yourself up by your bootstraps situation. You're just floating in the middle of the room, sucking your own cock.
And it's ergonomic.
Yeah, it's ergonomic.
Yeah.
If you practice now and go in space, you could do that.
Yep, that's true. It's
Sucking your own
true.
dick in space, dude.
It's true. You could.
Going in circles. From the
Just do
momentum.
like a permanent backflip forever until you bust.
What
No,
the
I think.
fuck?
Okay, this is a pro tip. Here's a pro oil tip, by the way, for the
my
gay
God.
homies out there.
Did you ever
if
try
you-
putting the butter in the cabinet so it warmed
No,
up
if-
so you wouldn't have to eat it cold?
No, if you're using oil as lube, like any kind of oil as lube, it's bad.
Don't.
It'll make the
You're
condom
doing
break.
that. Don't.
Yeah, it'll make the condom break because it destroys
Yeah.
prophylactics. And you would think that it would be good. Like I used to use the coconut oil method because I thought that was a good way to go about it because it makes the room smell nice. But what ends up happening, it does. But what ends up happening is that the oils in the coconut act as a solvent to the prophylactic and
Yeah.
make them fail. I didn't know that. And you
This
learn
is
you
health,
learn these things.
like the first week of health class, bro.
Okay, well I didn't fucking have health class because I didn't show up to it. All right, so
Also, only use water-based lubricants on your silicone sex toys.
That's
Yes,
true.
That's another big one too.
Yeah, also
'Cause
if
if
you
not,
use
it will
condoms,
get-
you a
Nah.
bitch.
Jesus.
Also, just go into the fridge, take a big old bite of that stick of butter.
Yeah, if you
I'm
use
not
oil,
afraid.
Stop. Use butter. It's better.
They call it a bottom
Tastes
treat,
good
is what they call
and
it.
smells good.
God. Jesus Christ. What's...
Do you think Brian Johnson has any insights on any of this stuff? Do you think he's like? Do you think he does the like lean down method or the legs up method?
Legs up. He's a legs up guy.
He's
He's a legs up
I
guy.
feel like you have to be pretty psychotic to go head down.
Who's Brian Johnson?
Brian
Oh,
Johnson.
he's one of the guys in the Beach Boys. He's
No.
like side-
Yeah, that's right.
Oh no,
That's
he
it.
That's Bruce
definitely-
Johnson.
No, he definitely goes head down.
The
Then.
Beach
No.
Boys are all heads down guys.
Yeah, they're all hands down guys for sure.
Not my
Brian
glove.
Wilson was legs up. Rest in peace, King.
I love that there's 3 Brian Wilsons and all 3 of them are fucking psychotic. I love that. I love that it's fucking
It's a crazy guy's name. It doesn't sound like one. It's like, oh, Brian Wilson. What a normal
That is
sounding
definitely
man.
like a mall shooter name for sure.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like
him.
legs up is more common because like why wouldn't you want to be on your back when you're getting your dick sucked? You know,
That's true.
I know. I don't want that. That sounds
Yeah,
awful.
you're a head down guy,
Yeah, I'm a head down guy.
but
I
I
gotta
know
st-
what you're capable of, and I know you can't do it.
Wait.
But
No offense.
How do you get your dick sucked head down? I guess I could. It just seems uncomfortable for everybody involved.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
psychotic to go head down. You
so
either have a huge penis or you're really, really determined.
well, I'm very determined. All right.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't even care which if it's you or somebody else sucking your dick. I mean, it just sounds terrible.
So the Brian Oh no, I'm thinking of Brian Johnson. Sorry, I always confuse Brian Johnson and Brian Wilson together.
I was
Brian
talking.
Wilson,
I was
Town
talking about Brian
Massacre.
Johnson.
Yeah, Brian Johnson
Is that
is.
the guy the health guy who's like
Yeah.
gonna have the boner of an 18-year-old?
Yes,
Yeah.
but he's also
Sorry,
the Liver King.
Calling
That's
him a
also the
health
Liver
guy,
King.
calling him a health guy is a bit of a misnomer. He is a fucking like tech geek. He's a fucking tech tech guy.
He's a
But they're
health
both-
freak.
They're both.
He is a health freak in the sense that his health is freaky.
Yeah,
There are
you can have a
two-
computer and still be healthy.
there
Yeah.
are two. There are
It's
two.
rare, but it's possible.
There are
I
two
know.
freak ass weirdos.
There are two.
Stop it. There are two freak ass weirdos, both named Brian Johnson, that are health guys, right? And like
Brian
one.
Wilson owned a health food store.
Okay, stop.
Well,
Stop.
there
Let
you
me.
go.
They got
Well, he was
married.
fat.
They got married, and now they're Johnson and Johnson.
But have you been keeping up? Has anyone been keeping up with the Liver King stuff? With like,
I have. He got
I
like
saw that
arrested.
he got
Killed Joe
arrested.
Rogan or something?
he did threaten to kill Joe
He
Rogan.
flew to
You know,
Austin
that's
to
sick.
kill Joe Rogan.
I-
Guy
listen.
can't have hobbies anymore. What the
That's what I'm saying. Is like I've never once rooted for a guy going through a mental breakdown harder in my life. I've never been like, hey dog, listen, I know you're going through a lot right now, but you gotta get his ass, dude.
No, he's having a mental
Whatever
breakdown in like the
voices say,
coolest
listen
way.
to them.
Yeah.
Once he's gone, we're gonna pick up so many of his listeners.
I hope so, but it's like I've been fascinated. So I've been watching all of the like backlogged Instagram lives that he does on like these random YouTube channels, and like one of the ones that I watched recently that was like I think nobody gives a fuck about it. It's the one that like really flew under the radar, but it was like the day before he went to go to Austin to go fight Joe Rogan. He's on the floor of his bathroom, like
Crying.
the tile, literally crying, but not tears of like sadness.
Oh, I was right. Okay.
Yeah, but not tears of sadness. These were tears of madness. These are tears
Oh.
of like psychopathy. Like he's
Tears
Cool.
of rage.
not rage, because he was talking very calm. He was talking very calmly about how he was just like, he's like, Joe Rogan, if you see this and we fight and you kill me in battle, I will die and like be reborn in Valhalla, shit like that, right? I'm like, I was like, hell yeah, dude. I'm like, but on top of that,
If I
you can
die
hear-
in battle against the fucking
Against
like
Joe Rogan,
MMA
yeah. And he goes-
podcaster, I
Yeah.
will see Valhalla.
and he's like, and you might break me, and he's like, but you would only free me from this torture. And then like while he's saying that, you can hear in the background this like sloshy noise happening, like a like that, you know, and like, and there's no
Washing
explanation
machine?
for it. Almost kind of like that, and then he explains that he has been having some like bowel obstruction issues because he only eats
okay.
meat.
So he's just getting his shit pumped right now.
So he needs
he's getting
the
an
only
enema.
way-
He's
yeah, the
recording
only
this while
way-
he's getting an enema.
Yes, the only way that he can take a shit is through an enema machine, and he has to lay down on the tile of his thing. So he's literally with a
Cool.
power washer up his ass. I know. I'll get to you in a minute, Shaggy. Power washer up his ass, and he's talking about how like he hopes Joe Rogan frees him from his prison and sends him to Valhalla in battle, and it's fucking
fucking
awesome.
way.
It's awesome.
That's- He's
I-
the only warrior left today.
Literally,
This
yes.
is the biggest. This is the because I always doubted like guys like this, like Liver King. I always doubted like, oh yeah, secretly they're like eating like fiber supplements and stuff like that. They're like they're not actually just eating like meat and taking bites of butter. But no, actually,
he
this
knows
guy
about the
is.
butter.
Yeah,
He knows about
No,
the butter.
this guy is doing nothing but, and that's because that's why nothing's coming out of his butt.
Honestly, if he
all
had
my
some more
homies have
butter, it
butter
might
bites.
be better for him.
It'll lube it up in
A
there.
little bit, yeah.
His whole thing though is that
Um,
once. Go ahead, Juggy.
My question is, I don't like this.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I remember hearing about the Liver King a couple years ago before he tried to kill Joe Rogan, and he looked a lot better than in the pictures that I've seen of him recently. Where
Yeah.
he looks kind of like crack cocaine Gandalf.
Yeah. I was gonna get to that. So
So do people still like listen to?
I think a very.
I guess I was gonna be like, once you've hit a point where you're having to have your ass pumped because of your health food diet,
Yeah.
and you can't poop anymore because of your health.
I think
But I was like, oh, that's just something Marcos would do. So I guess
It's not. No, it's not. No, the moment that I can't listen, the one thing that I will give myself in my life is that like I have one mentality that keeps me through everything, and that is the moment that something stresses me out or is so bad enough for me that I can't shit good no more, I gotta stop. I gotta get the fuck out of there.
There's
that's very
few things,
German of you.
very few things more terrifying than not being able to shit.
Shit, yeah. Either
Yeah.
shitting too much or not shitting enough. Those are really bad for you, and I
Yes.
immediately like I can't be doing this. I
I
gotta
also
back
find these
up.
people fascinating. Like Catturd was one of these guys where he's like, I don't need to eat fiber. It's like, how
Pounds.
did like
Yeah,
you need to
pounds.
like? They just eat meat. They just eat flesh, and they're like, that's probably fine.
Yeah,
You
it's-
know, I
yeah,
haven't
no, it's
shit
totally
in 4
probably
days,
fine.
It's
And he's been
probably
hospitalized
fine.
Yeah.
3 times.
Times-
Dude, just eat one.
Just
and,
eat
and,
one.
and
Yeah.
people, you know what? Never mind.
Some people, never mind. Some people still follow Liver King. Out of he has this code called like the ancestral tenets, which is what his whole thing is, right? Like the 9 ancestral tenets,
The
and the
ancestral
things-
penis.
It literally is. But a lot of it is like it's very basic stuff. It's like play with your tribe, eat.
Pick up your toys.
You literally pick up your toys. Don't talk back to your mom. Like it's stuff like that, right? Go
Never
to bed.
bother children when they're skateboarding.
Yeah, it's
If you see
basic.
someone resting, help them.
It's very basic stuff like move your body daily. Stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like literally as simple as that, right? But like that's
Nut
not
once a time. Nut once a day at
So-
Always
minimum.
put your keys in the same place when you get home. So you can use them.
I break that shit all the time. But that's going back, like his whole thing is when he first started and he was like a roid head guy, he had a lot more juice because stupid people were like, no, this guy's not on gear. He just follows the ancestral tenets, and I could easily
Yeah,
do
just
that.
the ancestral tenets.
Yeah, and that'll get you that buff, and then if I eat all the
Yeah.
meat and stuff that he eats, then I'll get to that point.
He
Some
just
people-
listens to the epigenetic memories, dog.
Yeah, some people like were hook, line, and sinker on that, and then when it got exposed by the more plates, more dates guy, that he fucking is on a crazy amount of
I lose my internet.
testosterone and hormone replacement, he
So he's doing M to M2 like you are.
he is doing M to M2. This is why I follow him, right? This is why I follow the ancestral tenets. But he
right.
his whole thing was he started
Well, this is probably
once that
still
happened
recording.
and he got
Hello, everybody.
exposed, he tried to kind of
is
downplay
Ivy.
it at first to be like,
It's kind of out
nah,
here.
they don't know what they're talking about. And then once he realized that no, they have like his doctor, like they have signed affidavits from his doctor about, I gave this information to this guy. He realized that he couldn't like just deny it, so he came out on stream and did a very long apology video where he talks about how like he was doing all this gear and he lied about it because he has low self-esteem. And he was talking about he's like I
Aw,
have
poor guy.
yeah, honestly, it was kind of sad because he's like I'm buff and I do all this stuff, and you would think that like I would have a pretty good mental image of myself, but I don't. And he's
No,
like, and
honestly, I think like getting fit and in shape is like probably great and good, but when people get to the point that he's at, I just honestly they're not human to me anymore. They just they don't look normal.
yeah, he kind of explains to himself, like he kind of explains like all of this stuff that I don't know. I was kind of moved by it, to be honest with you, what he was talking about, how like, yeah, he's like I work out and I do all this stuff and I sold all these things, but like he never addresses that what he did, which was that he lied to a bunch of people to sell his stuff. He is more or less like trying to
Hey,
victimize
guys,
himself.
Jeffrey Epstein here. Look, I've heard some bad things about me, and I admit I was sex trafficking, but you gotta understand, I've got a low self-esteem because of my egg-shaped penis. And, oh man, this is really touching. He's
It's just like
He's just a down and out guy.
yeah, that's
just
not
like
the
me,
playbook
really.
the playbook for a lot of like YouTube apologies. So I was a little bit impressed by the fact that he said
Well, he got
apologizing on
called
the
out for
internet's
not
the biggest-
being natty, which I thought was very funny that people actually thought.
yes, that he was
taking
yes,
steroids.
yes, literally that's what it was. So he addresses that I'm not natty, and this is why it's because of the pressures of society that I got to be this big. I don't know. It was very like genuine response, but he completely fucked it over by like never once apologizing and being like, yeah, also like I sold all these supplements by lying to you, because he was like, no, you can still get this buff, you just gotta take the supplements and you can do this natty. So like, yeah, so do you get what I'm saying? Like completely undoes whatever the fuck kind of goodwill he was trying to buy. But like his content now has been him straddling this borderline of like internet fitness lolcow and also like a sincerity poster. So like
That's a hard line to
it's a
straddle.
I
That's
don't
really
think it's
hard.
yeah,
You
it's an
can't- you can't
impossible.
do it.
It really is the only way, actually. You can't.
Yeah, so
Once you
he
hit a point, you have to like embrace like, yeah, I'm sincere. Once you're like, I did it because of low self-esteem. You just have to lean into being kind of a.
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of it's kind of womanly, but right.
His content immediately before he started going crazy with Joe Rogan has been him doing these like workouts that are just him using every single resistance band in his house and doing like a hop and doing like this, like literally movements like this, like against every single resistance band he has in his entire. It's to see it. I can't. I'm not describing it. You just have to watch it. You just see the buffest man ever, like tied up like Shabiri style, like in resistance bands.
I'm gonna go on a deep dive.
Yeah, doing like just the tiniest little baby hops in a Smith machine, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?" And it's like, and he's like, "This is an incredible core workout." It's like, no, dude, you're barely moving.
Working on the muscle twitch response.
Yeah, yes, literally, yeah.
Defensive linemen do.
It's nuts to see. Anyway, so like that's what his content was immediately before the Joe Rogan stuff, and part of me wonders how sincere this is, because like I think he is trying to get back on the content mill, right? Like in some type of, this might be an attempt to get back on top with content stuff, but like no, I have no idea. Like no,
So your problem with it is that his death threats might not be in good faith. Like I don't know, he's just not in it for the love of it.
I don't know. I can't tell because he's very good at like he made his career lying to people. You know what I'm saying? He made his career, and then he tried to remake his career by being like, well, I'm a sincere guy now, and then now he's doing this thing where he's like putting himself. He's trying to like implicate himself in the Joe Rogan sphere by like saying I'm gonna kill Joe Rogan and like all this crazy
That's
stuff.
a great way. That's a great way to like get some audience share with somebody. It's
But
like
you don't like it's the same reason why Jack Doherty keeps crashing cars. It's the same. You know what I'm saying? It's the same reason why that Johnny Somali guy is looking at 37 years in Korean prison.
People don't know when to take a step back.
Is that what happened finally?
He's looking at 36.
They
37
take
years.
a bit. They get a hit to their viewership. Things are going downhill, and then
they're like, yeah, how do I get it
How do I
back? How do I
pivot?
get back to it? Yeah, and like it's like
the answer
Vitaly.
seems to be by burning everything I have left.
Vitaly's a great example of this because he's looking at like 25 years in like one of the toughest Filipino prisons, and there's no one getting his ass out, and like he's genuinely looking at like serious time in like Filipino prison, which is
Not a good prison.
yeah one of the worst prison systems you can go to because they're very Catholic and they're very we don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah,
in
and
their
the lumpia
penance.
there sucks.
Yeah, and the lumpia does suck in prison. Outside of
whole
prison, I'm
way.
sure it's great. But so like, if you look at Vitaly's career, it's very much kind of like Liver King coded, where he started out doing one thing. It was prank YouTube channels. It blew up. He couldn't do that anymore, so he decided to go into like sexual content. But like he was marketing it directly to children, and then people were like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then he's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll pivot again." So then he started doing like the pedophile meetups, where he was getting people together.
Wait, what? Hang on.
That sort of content is the weirdest fucking thing.
Oh, are they doing the
It's-
thing where they like
It's
go-
like beat up.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
would beat
Yeah.
up pedophiles.
He would go and find a guy who, for lack of a better word, is not all there. Let's say challenged in some way, right?
Yeah.
They would find a guy and they would have him message a hot girl or whatever the fuck, and then they would use that pretext to get them to agree to meet them somewhere, and then they would be like, "Hey, did you know that this girl was like 13 or whatever the fuck?" And like, "Oh, they said it in this chat," and you know what I'm saying? And then instead of reporting them to the police, they would beat the dog shit out of them or make them do embarrassing like
on
there was
camera too.
Yeah,
like,
on
it's
camera.
all for like content.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was
yeah.
I saw some that was really gross.
There was one where this is Vitaly was the guy who was like doing all this stuff. There was one, I think the most egregious one was the one where they had the guy on a leash and they walked him through Walmart while they were hitting him with stuff. And like
The fuck?
yeah, insane, right? And like,
It's like your choice is that, or we go to the cops.
yeah, your choice is that or we go to the cops.
Go to the cops. What do you mean or? Go to
Or-
the fucking
yeah,
cops.
yeah, go to the
What are you
fucking
talking
cops.
about?
There is no
I
or.
feel like that kind of content exists on a spectrum where like, some of them do work directly with law enforcement, some of them do this, you know.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even like. There was that one on TikTok where they got a guy over and they like. He was like 20 or 21, and she was 18, but like. When he got there, like she was actually 17, and like 6 dudes just beat the fuck out of him.
Yes.
Did you hear about that one?
Yes, yeah.
She wasn't even underage. What are
She
you
wasn't.
talking
Yeah,
about?
they
So-
just. Yeah. There was a guy who got his ass beat, I think, in Wisconsin over like age gap discourse. Like
Yeah.
literally, like she was 19 and he was 23 or something like
That's
that.
insane.
And yeah, he
Come
got it.
on.
Yeah, crazy. But I know that like so, Vitaly was pioneering that stuff, and then pretty much when he started getting in trouble, like legal blowback for that shit, he decided that he was going to go do IRL streams. And IRL streams are like the death knell. You are psychotic
Yes.
to do an IRL stream.
Mhm.
That is your last. You are about to become the Joker. You're about to become a Batman villain if you're an
think-
IRL streamer.
Well, I think that depends. I think that kind of depends because like there are a lot of like Twitch streamers who do IRL streams where they're genuinely like exploring a country.
Yeah, but
and they're
you're
like,
not-
chat today we're
Speed-
going to.
Speed is one of those.
He's-
Yeah, like
He's
I
the only
speed,
one,
or
I
like,
think.
what Hassan was doing when he was live streaming like the protests in LA
Yeah, but
and
Hassan
stuff
is
like that.
different because Hassan.
I know it's
he's-
different. I'm just saying. There are some exceptions to this
If
rule. Is
you-
all I'm trying to point
If
out.
you don't have a streaming setup at home and you don't at least stream once at home ever in your career, and you just go,
Well, you're just a nuisance streamer.
yeah, if you just immediately
okay,
are
okay,
just
okay.
streaming outside on your phone, walking around, you are considered like a hardcore IRL streamer. You are the devil. You are
That whole like content ecosystem is so fascinating to me.
I'm
I've been a little unplugged because I've been on vacation, but there's that what's his name's like baby something.
I saw this.
Baby-
The guy, he was in Japan, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
He got knocked
Oh,
out
yeah,
so
he got-
hard that he pissed himself.
Yeah.
he got folded like a fucking
Awesome.
lawn chair, and then some old man stole his phone.
Those phones, some guy just like took his
Some
phone, some
old
old
man-
Japanese guy. was
Some
like,
old man's
"Fuck
like,
this
hell
shit."
yeah, dude.
Free phone, I guess. Hell yeah.
On stream steals his phone. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's-
But no, I feel like this type of thing, it fascinates me to do this, like, as your thing. But it's even weirder to me that there's people that watch this every day. Like,
Every
there's...
day, and they
Oh,
pay
yeah.
money.
Yeah.
I don't pay money, but I,
I
do
mean,
watch.
it's-
I do watch
it's-
a lot of this.
I don't
I think
understand streamers in general.
I think there's
'cause, like,
something larger to be said just about people that watch streams like every
Yeah.
day, anyways.
I'm like,
But I mean,
it's
I
kinda
also think
pathetic
it's like kind of a, I think it's kind of like an outgrowth, like a hyper parasocialization of like talk radio in a way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, unless you go
Like
to the
it's like
patreon.com/the
because like
Homie
talk radio is
Collective.
like it was considered, it still honestly is. It's like especially like the form of podcast, like statistically speaking, like some of the people listening to this right now are like driving in their cars to their jobs, right? And they're not like
Right.
sitting down and like listening to this like just because. A lot of people do, but you know that's radio shows and stuff like that have been a thing since forever. But like fucking like sitting down and watching like an 8-hour stream or something like that like every day is fucking crazy. You're just like watching this other person live their life. That's what's insane.
Yeah, like I used to, when I was like in college, when I was studying, I would like...
Yeah,
put
yeah,
on-
exactly,
on a
right? You're like
stream in the
sitting down
background.
for like 8 hours, like trying to get good grades, and you just need
Yeah.
like some kind of
It's a
fucking
thing.
background noise.
And that's like the extent I ever really listened consistently to streams, was just like
Yeah.
a thing that was there that I would watch. Maybe I would watch like specifically the guy that I still do think is like one of the good streamers is Vinesauce, Vinny Vinesauce. I think
Oh,
he's just,
yeah.
like, a
You
chill
like
guy.
white sauce, yeah.
But like stuff like that, like just like more normal. I don't know. I think that's more normal type of streaming.
Yeah.
content than like going in the streets and getting knocked out by some guy and then a Japanese old man
Comes and
stealing your
steals
phone.
yeah, steals your phone. I watch a lot of IRL streamers because I can't sleep is the main one. But also like I'm fascinated. Like I've been covering the Ice Poseidon stuff.
I've been obsessed
For
with him. He was like
five-
a RuneScape streamer at first.
Yeah,
what do you
I
mean by covering?
by covering I mean by like I've been ingesting what he's doing.
Wait, you forgot about your reoccurring bit, the Ice Poseidon watch? On
Yeah,
the
the Ice
show?
Poseidon
Yeah.
bit that I do on the show. No, I mean
Yeah.
like Shoggy,
We just did
Talked
one
about
last
him a little
episode.
bit when he was like, I remember he got me into that when he had
What,
Andy Dick.
Andy
living with
Dick, when
him,
Andy Dick got
and
involved
it was
in
like,
Ice
this is
Poseidon.
a really amazing human misery show.
Yeah.
I feel whatever not dirty
Dude,
feeling
Andy Dick is like some
feels
sort of like Witcher 3 type demon that shows up when enough human suffering happens.
he's like the clown that shows up in The Sims when you hang up the picture.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah, that was great. But then I started feeling dirty because, like, man, I am starting to feel bad for Andy Dick, and nothing
Yeah.
should ever make me feel bad for Andy Dick.
I watch a lot
But then
of.
he like sexually assaulted somebody on
He
stream.
sexually assaulted tons of dudes
But it's kind of like,
on
all
that.
right, that's literally what he does.
Yeah.
That's like his shtick.
That
Getting
whole-
Andy Dick and expecting
Incredible
nobody
shtick,
to
by
get
the way.
broke.
So do you remember the girl, his girlfriend, during that whole time?
Oh
You
yeah, the weird Christian
Yeah,
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the
YouTube
Frog, Kermit
lady.
and Friends, Kermit and Friends.
Yeah,
I love that show, by the way. I still watch it. It's psychotic of me. Do not watch it. Do not look at it. Do not stare into this madness, because it will eventually stop staring back at you, and then you'll just be
And-
looking at your own reflection, being like,
The-
"Damn,
The
what is
strangest, the strangest evolution I feel like in actual at-home streaming, maybe IRL too, to me that I've noticed, it's like a trend lately, is where there's like a streamer that needs to like, it's like third season, you need to add a new character because it's getting a little old, and they're like, oh, this streamer now has a girlfriend that sits here next to him and reads chat
Are
sometimes.
you talking about Dantes? Dantes? Yeah,
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I've seen like so many of these types
Yeah,
of
Dantes
things,
does
and
that.
then and then like the girlfriend just vanishes like a week later, and
Yeah.
it's like, well, all
Yeah,
right,
and then
that
you get-
clearly.
Then a few months later, you get the crash out stream where it's him crying and being like, "She cheated on me, dog," and it's like, and then like a week later, it's like, actually he cheated on me like the entire time we were in the relationship.
Honestly,
This is the
I think that I remember that was happening with Jack Doherty.
Yeah.
I saw him doing that. Had his, like, she broke up. Like, honestly, look at you. She should be prosecuted for child molestation.
And I think
You
I
look
think that
13.
yeah.
and I think the thing that I find the weirdest to me is like streaming always I guess what I think about this sort of thing is it feels scripted, it feels fake, it feels like an obvious like ploy to like do like there's some drama on the streamer that everyone needs to tune into.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
like, but it feels like streaming I always thought was big because it felt a lot more genuine, it felt a lot more
Yeah, it's reality TV.
Yeah, but
It's-
and then it's like, okay, we're doing some like weird scripted shit now, we're obviously trying to like get some attention in a way
Well,
that's,
yeah,
like,
because
not
that's
real.
isn't that the same path that like reality TV took too? Is like
Yeah,
the
literally.
original reality TV was like completely unscripted. It was just some shit that was happening, and then like TV producers were like, "Oh, it would be
boring.
more interesting if X, Y, and Z happened." So
Yeah.
like that's all it is. It's just adding production value. Well, I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's positive production value, but it's adding
It's
production value.
some sort of production.
yeah.
And it's all this shit is like, yeah, in the long term, it's all bad.
Yeah, it was better back in the day.
This is a
Flavor
whole-
Flav really loved those women. And
We could talk about this honestly for hours, and I want to respect everyone's time. I know that some of us are on vacation, and I want to respect.
I'm down to go. I'm down to go for however long. I'm cool.
All right, I got
Fuck
you.
yeah.
I thought this was a 3-hour podcast.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
No, this is my whole day, dude.
Awesome.
if
yeah.
you leave, he's gonna.
All right. No, he's gonna stay
Well,
on.
yeah, I mean,
Marcos, only you have to be somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, Marcus, if you need to leave, we can keep
I don't
going.
gotta leave. I don't gotta
We-
listen. I just
like
was
if you
trying to
gotta leave, we can
Yeah.
keep this going.
You're getting picked up in 30 minutes. You're not
I
even
wanted.
dressed.
I just wanted to respect everyone's time.
Look, I get it. Look,
He's
I
trying to get
get
up
it.
here. He's got a
no, I
nice
get
little
it,
pat
man, I
of
get
butter
it.
sitting in the fridge.
Yeah, he's thinking about that
Warming
butter.
up. It's been warming up in the heat all day. No.
This gamer's eating butter.
But yeah. So, anyways, all right. We'll stay on this topic then. I consume a lot of that stuff. I enjoy.
Like butter.
Yeah, I enjoy the stuff. Enjoy is the wrong word.
You take
You
in,
don't
you
like what do
consume
you
it.
even it. I really do wonder.
I endure it.
What do you,
Yeah.
what do you actually
I witness.
enjoy
I
these
bear
days?
witness.
I feel like you enjoy
butter.
you enjoy
butter.
you enjoy consuming like a black hole like consumes matter. Like I just kind of imagine like it's perpetually getting crushed under its own weight, even
This
more
your
and more on
favorite
an
game?
unimaginable like amount. But also, it can never be fully just like into nothing.
You ever see
You're-
Snowpiercer? That guy,
you're-
that like old guy that has the quill and the book where he's like drawing events that happen in the movie to like
Yeah.
tell stories about later. That's
Yeah.
You have the quill. You're the yeah.
I fuck with that though. I don't know what how you describe that or if there's a word for it, but like the urge to bear witness to strange and horrifying things is like a behavior that I do fuck with pretty deeply.
Your
Me too.
favorite video game is a simulator.
It's fucking,
of what it feels
it's-
like use open source user interfaces.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't think it's specifically like the urge to bear witness to like bad streams and things. I think this is something that like a lot of people do. Honestly, it's just like it's fucking rubbernecking.
Well,
You know?
yes and no. I think
It's like
so,
but it's like rubbernecking on like a genuine like curiosity level.
I
You know
got
what I
put
mean? It's like
onto-
you're not trying to get anywhere on the road. You just you just walked up to this like horrible crash and you're like, damn, this is fucked.
I got put onto this.
Not getting
I mean,
it,
there's
not getting in
rubbernecking,
anyone's
and
way
then
or
there's,
anything. There's
like-
nothing wrong with it. Yeah.
Then there's the Montenegrin creed that Marcus found, or like the chicken candies, or like fucking piss therapy groups or whatever. You know what I mean? Because eventually
therapy.
it becomes a part of your identity.
Yeah, the thing for me is that like I find myself I got put onto this idea really young. I think when I was like 14, and it was when I read The Eye. Have you ever read the story of The Eye? By
Don't.
don't read this. Don't read these.
I'm not saying don't read it, but like at 14.
Yeah, 14. That's when someone gave it to me. I was like, hey, you probably like this. This is a book I don't understand. You probably like this.
I said this is somebody who left a copy of Naked Lunch in the little free library outside of a middle school.
Oh, that'd be
once,
awesome.
but,
That's
like,
awesome. Listen, if I was like 8 years old and got a copy of Naked Lunch, my life would
I
be
was
so
hoping
much
for more
better.
like 13, 14. And when I first read it, it's like, all right, somebody.
So I was 14. This I think it's
They're gonna be like, oh, Naked Lunch,
Bud-
sexy and food, awesome. I'm gonna love it.
Awesome.
George Bataille. George Bataille wrote a book. George Bataille is a pervert. That's his whole thing. He's a big pervert, but he's an intellectual pervert.
Good for
I
him.
think George
So
Bataille.
Slavoj Žižek, if you will.
No. It's like Subway Zizek if Zizek was like cool.
Cool. Yeah. He's
Oh,
the cool
okay.
Zizek.
If Zizek wasn't like, oh, I have some unkind things to say about him.
Anyways, he wrote a book called The Story of the Eye, and The Story of the Eye is about a guy entering like a sadomasochistic relationship with this hooker.
Good
or,
for him.
Like the thing is that it gets really dark really quickly. There's a point when
Oh,
like
bad for him.
Well,
My
It's
there's
bad.
like Desaad, but a little more pretentious.
and a little bit more like
But
artistic.
better written.
Yeah,
and
better
not,
written.
Like, not as
More.
sprawling and
There's way more.
self-pitying.
Anyways, the reason why it's called The Eye is because there's a point in where she has sex with a corpse and she removes the corpse's eye and she places the eye in her cooter, and the striking
Oh,
image.
I don't like this.
Yeah, no, I know the striking image.
This fucking sucks a
Yeah,
lot.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying to
I have
get
a
to something
question.
here. I'm
Hey,
trying
I
to
have
get
a
to something
question.
here. Can I get to
I have a
something and then
question.
let me get to it of why I remember reading this and being disgusted by it and being like, what the fuck is reading this, and then going on to Wikipedia and being like, what the fuck was that story about? And then when I got redirected to a bunch of different guys and they were saying like essentially it's about desire, and it's how like he said that
Yeah,
like you
guess.
cannot separate the vision of what you want to see from like a primal and primordial desire of rebirth and destruction, which is like why the eye in the cooter is a metaphor of that stuff. And like I remember like being like, holy shit, okay, why is everyone having their hands up? Stop it.
I have my hands up because I want to talk, and you're like, no, I
no,
have
I'm
a question.
just trying to
I have a
get to it.
question.
Ivy
Okay.
has a question.
I have a question.
Okay, all right.
I don't like this.
I saw Shogs just smiling in the corner.
I love a good callback. That's the structure of the show. You see, it's really good comedy.
Yeah,
But Tyler was
yeah.
actually really smart. He wrote a lot of really good essays and stuff.
He did.
But he also wrote some like real
Horrible
pervert
shit. Yeah, real pervert shit.
But he also wrote The Accursed Share, which I have,
Mm-hmm.
and I've not read. And they have a copy of volumes 2 and
Okay.
3 down at a local
Ruben,
bookshop. I'm like,
I swear to God, if you say I don't like this, we're gonna meet up later. So
I'm gonna come to your
words.
house and
Yeah.
give you a
I
big
have
kiss
a
on the
question.
cheek.
okay, what's your question?
We need to end the show.
Okay.
Get picked up in like 20 minutes.
Okay. All right.
I mean, like
okay.
we can, like I know you got something to
Gonna be a
do,
van.
but Caleb and I can, we can keep going.
Yeah.
If y'all want to keep going without me,
Hey, you guys want to record an episode for us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll do the bonus. We'll add it.
Yeah, awesome. Hell yeah.
But yeah, so
I got all
Well, you have to
afternoon.
talk shit about Marcos the whole time.
Oh, we do that on a normal episode anyways.
yeah.
Not the
so
same if
we
he's
just
not
want you
here.
to feel at
Yeah.
home, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
See, the format a few months ago was basically just me and Marcos just saying insane shit.
Insane
for an
shit.
hour. Now we just bully Marcos.
yeah, now the format is
I quite
everyone's
like the new format.
Yeah. But I mean, reading that stuff, putting me onto that idea, the nature of desire as being like represented in the darkest things you can see, really kind of put me onto the idea of like you can really unpack like society's desires by exposing yourself to some of the worst shit that's out there in a lot of ways. You can kind of have a better understanding of what goes through the mind of a normal person by seeing a crazy person and what goes through their mind. Do you get what I'm saying? And like the situations that they put
I
themselves
love how you
in.
have like a fucking 15-minute explanation as to why you do these things, and I'm just thinking like, yeah, I just think
It's
that
because I read a
PvP is
book
funny.
where it
It's because I've thought about this. I think about this stuff all the time. I overthink about everything, right? So like
we could tell, man.
yeah,
I
spend,
do too, but I overthink
I-
about a
can I
variety
ask-
of topics.
Can I ask
Yeah.
what you said?
I think about this stuff because there are times when I'm watching really dark shit. Like the I think the one that I watched recently that really like fucked me up was Ice Poseidon crashing out over his girlfriend. I don't know if you saw that video. It was a while ago, but he had like a very public, very rough, very bad breakup, and like all the people around him were like egging him on to go crazier, and then it ended with him like punching the fucking Uber windshield and breaking it, and like you shouldn't feel bad for Ice Poseidon. He's a fucking monster, right? He's
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
lot of ways, but there was a dark expression of like humanity there, where like he was surrounded by people who were essentially using him as a means to get more, and like even the Joshua Block stuff, right? This is another thing.
Oh yeah.
You see a man struggling, you see the horror.
Which one's he?
You see the horror of somebody
He's the put the fries in the bag.
put the
guy
fries in
who
the
always
back
goes
kid.
crazy.
You see the horror of all this stuff happening, and you're fucking only like, you're like, how can any of this happen? And like, you want to like think about it. You want to explain like, am I a monster for being part of this? Like for even like watching, and like I try to explicate myself from this stuff, but I can't. Right? So like,
You're connected.
yeah,
I
and
mean, in a different way, because like even with the Johnny Somali stuff, Alex Novell, the documentary guy, just did a really good video about that. And like, I didn't know this, but Johnny Somali is like the people that are quote unquote trying to put him away are like the ones that are like perpetuating it so they can get views.
Yes.
like that legal mindset guy.
Yes.
And all that they like make all this content about.
Yes.
It's like this whole ecosystem that's trying to fuck this guy's life up.
yes. It's,
No, I've been there's been like I knew it always existed. I've seen it before.
Christianification.
Yeah, that's like kind of a large part. Like hate watching different streamers and different people has become a huge ecosystem in itself. I think it became really clear to me with the whole Ethan Klein situation. Just generally, is like
Yeah.
everyone is hate watching each other's streams every fucking day, just like waiting for something to talk about.
It's the logical conclusion of cross pollination when your entire audience was farmed from drama in the first place.
yeah.
I
Look,
actually-
big idea. You guys have really big ideas. and
listen,
very
me
big
and Ruben
opinions,
actually have to go.
But
We're about-
but look,
Bye-bye.
there's butter in the fridge. There's milk in the fridge.
It's gotta get eaten.
We gotta do this.
Gotta
shit.
gotta
Put the
take a
butter in the
bite.
bag, bro.
Ivy, you know how to make sure to read out the Patreon homies however long y'all want.
Yeah.
to
You got it.
We
You got
can
it.
do it
All
right.
right.
now, that's
I
fine.
love-
Let's
yeah,
stay
I
for
love
that,
all-
but-
okay.
Turn the lights off when we leave.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, we can
Yeah.
wrap up. We can wrap up.
You got
Okay,
it. You got
okay.
it.
Let's
All
wrap
right.
up.
All right.
Just
We got the
gonna-
Patreons.
Don't worry,
Oh
guys.
Just
shit!
gonna
We'll let
say
you
everything
wrap.
$500 a
you don't
month. Thank you,
understand.
everybody.
I'll read the Patreon out, and then we'll.
Why'd
call
you
it a
tell
day.
me to do it?
Because I thought we were gonna keep going, but yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
okay.
go, and then once this is done, I'm gonna
Alright.
reschedule. The two of you, I'm having you back immediately.
Do it.
Okay, anyways,
Yay,
right?
I would
$10
love
more
to.
dollars to the Gorilla Chow Fund. Carrie, Unkpilled, Cassio are in cahoots for real. CHO Feskatch, Dead Raccoon, did it all for the cookie. LL, Mad C, Beefeater, nom 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 nom, no crumbs. Fuzzy Nalgas, Grungus Fungus Dungus, Her Holiness Pope Marin the Fourth. Imagine Chaos Dragons, Jade, James Gillibreath, Jason Zoller, Jiren, Jonathan Weber, Kenzie Lake, Kevin Villasan, Kiefer, Malik Nunez, Mr. Motorcycle, a.k.a. Road Wolf, Pablo Almas, Ripstone, Rowboy, Sadish Radish, She's Turned the Weens Against Scuba Steve's Father, Shmoo, Somewhere System, Steven Sevignano, that one white boy who did the worm at prom, Theo, UAE Exotic Falconry and Finance, White Daddy, aka HBU 3D print some hoes on your dick. I know.
How about you 3D
I know.
print some hoes
World's
on your dick?
World's largest Marcos penis, which is very funny.
Awesome.
Angelica, Arthur Rose, Brian Ray, Chevy
It's the size of
Tahoe,
a birthmark.
Z71, Chris McTiger, Segas, David and Wilkie, Decoy, Dex's Dex, Ella, Gary McDougal, I'm the Catman. And
there's a lot of names on here that you're reading that are not on the list of active members.
I fucked that up, so I'm gonna let you do the rest because
Okay.
I actually have to go.
Starting from the $5 tier again, we have A Bag of Sand, Andrew Morgado, Augur, Brody, Brian H, Cha Cha Slide, lost my place, Chris Wade, Chuck Buckford, Cody Hewitt, Kami Maybe, Alexa Play the Boys are back in town, Doug M, even smaller Micro Peenhus, Frank Javc, Fred Sharman, Gabriel, Griselda Noises, Harrow Marrow, He Devil in France, Hector is running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines, Hieronymus Botched Boob Job, Immanentize the Funk, Infested Deck, Jim Schmungus, Joe Cassidy, Laura Lee Elliott, Luke Simasek, Man's Whole Cover, Marie, Milton, Miss Bird, Names, Oganesson, Cum, or Cum, I guess it's Quum, Qum. Richard Kochnar, several people are typing. Sakram Legnar, Solidus Red, Super Mailboy 64, Super Deformed, the disfigured love child of the Fonk. The Hat Man, the Homie Shop Steward, the Imposter Among Us, the Lolly Low, the Limit Succubus Car, the OK Love Child of all John Favreaus, the Shareholders, the Tarquin, the True Origin of Pepsi Max, Theo, Wax Replica, World's Largest Margot Penis, and rounding us out, as always, World's Largest Micro Penis. Thank you very much. We've hit $503 a month on the Patreon. This is huge. I'm probably going to, I don't know, well, I mean, there's a zine coming out, so make sure your addresses and stuff are updated on Patreon.
I'm gonna celebrate with the cans,
We
man.
also, for the $5 tiers, we have digitized the older zines, I believe, and you can get those on the Patreon if you give us $5 a month or more. $10 a month or more gets a physical copy of the new one coming out. Make sure your address is updated, please. We're sending those out soon. So if you don't update it and you don't get it because you didn't update it, that's not our fault, but we are sorry and we love you. Thank you very much for listening. This has been HomieVulgaris. Ivy, Marcos is gone. We were here with, there's Ruben. We're here with Shogs, our last co-host, and a pleasure as always to 2 of the cast members of Western Kabuki, June and Caleb.
Yippee! Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure as always. I still remember the Transvestigation episode I did very fondly. Occasionally, like once every couple of months, I will get somebody pinging.
Good episode.
That was a really good episode. Once every couple of months, I will get somebody pinging me like, "You were on Western Kabuki." I'm like, "Yes, 2.5 years ago."
I would love to because Transvestigation has
landscape
evolved.
has fucking changed, man.
It's so good. It's so good.
I recently learned that Zendaya is trans. And, wow, so brave of her. She's
Everyone,
doing great, too. She looks amazing.
See, the biggest revelation with modern Transvestigation is everyone is trans, and
I know,
that kind
and
of
it's
changed
always
everything.
the posts on the Facebook group are always made by the most masculine-looking 45-year-old women you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's lots of new developments. We'll revisit it, and if we do soon, Ivy, we'll have you back for that one specifically because that would be a little chef's kiss moment. I feel like it would be beautiful.
All right, thank you both for coming on. Thank you everybody for listening, and see you next time. Bye.
See ya.
The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult